Hey, so this lady here, I love her content. This is Skate Gorgeous, the proud black woman, and she made a video today that made me think really long and hard. I suggest black women think long and hard about this. She's talking about segregation. If they should really bring it back, it's not going to be in your favor. Let's listen for a quick minute.
Of bringing back segregation. As a black woman, that's not going to work out in our favor.
And you know what? She is 100% correct. So you can go watch the whole video. Like she said, we're not safe around these black males. And if you are in close proximity to them, well, you're going to have more unalivings, more death, more beatings, more rapes, you name it, because they prey upon black women. And that is just a fact. You can look up the stats for yourself. And these black male-identified mammies, they're no better. They protect these kings. They protect the rapists. They protect the pedos. They protect these violent lunatics we have roaming around. I don't live anywhere around them. I live in a very nice part of LA, and I chose to move to the city that I live in on purpose. So it's high end, it's very expensive, and they cannot afford to live there. So I don't know anything about bringing segregation here to LA. I don't know if it would work, if they would even enforce it, but in these other states, especially these Midwest states and these southern states, the possibility they could bring it back. But even if they did bring it back in California or wherever you might live, black women will not be in safe to close proximity to these gangs. That is just a fact. Now, they use you, abuse you, pump you, dump you, infect you with STDs, and they drop off babies they're not going to take care of. And we all know domestic violence is sky high. Black women die at the hands of these gangs, every couple of hours? Black femicide through the roof. Black women facing domestic violence at the hands of these gangs. And these mammies, they'll say, well, you shouldn't have made him mad. Well, when he walked up to you and he asked for your phone number, you should have gave it to him. Well, you should have done this. You should have done that. No, get the fuck up out of my face, Tyrone. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. So as you can see here, is segregation legal in the U.S. after Trump lifted the bans for contractors? And it's a possibility it could, come state to state like how it was a long time ago. But let me go over this here. So as you can see here, I have to fight to get out. Black women, intimate partner violence survivor, construction of agency. So when you look up black women and domestic violence, it is really, really bad. They say up to 40% of black women have suffered at the hands of one of these gangs. At 40%, I say it's higher than that. And we all know the stats. So 64% of black women and girls have been essayed and violated at the hands of a black male. Yeah. So pedophilia sky high, molestation and rape of young girls and women. And we're not going to even talk about all the young ladies that are missing. It's like 100,000 plus black women and young girls are missing. And who do you think is kidnapping them? Who do you think is sex trafficking these young black girls? It's usually another black male. They don't want to talk about that. Only they want to holler about hair, weave, makeup, single mothers. No. Let's talk about the high domestic violence rate that you do to black women. So as you see, this lady here has blood on her face. So nobody gets it. And once again, let me click on this. Over half of all black women's homicides are related to intimate partner violence. And they pew you. When you look at these cases, when you see a black woman unalive, these black males, they use guns on you. Just like how they use it on each other. So you can see here, this is what they want. They want you to keep silent. I am so tired of these hoes hollering about, I don't know about y'all, but I love black men. I know they love black women. Yeah, they love you so much, they unalive you every couple of hours and they do horrible things to you. I just did a video on my TikTok. You have a black father who unalived his 13-year-old daughter. Yeah. I don't want to have nothing to do with him. I don't want to live near him. I keep the hell away from him. Let me click on this here. So as you can see here, it says more than 40% of black women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime, according to the Institute of Women's Policy Research. Status of black women in the United States in comparison to 31.5% of all women will experience domestic violence. And we all know when a black woman gets her ass whooped by Tyrone, what do they tell you? Don't call the cops. Don't call the police. Just keep quiet. He's a black man. If you say something, well, you know the system gonna go against him. You know he's not gonna be treated fairly. He gonna lose his job. He gonna lose this. I have seen this myself. I have seen black women beat. I have seen black women who miscarry because Tyrone stomped them out. I've seen it. Family members, neighbors, co-workers. And I'm thinking, you know what? Black women are not safe around these gangs, and that is just a fact, and I don't care who likes it. Look at that. An unspoken epidemic Homicide rate increased for black women rival that of black men. Yeah, because they killing black women every couple of hours. It's not the black women running around with guns, pew pew and them. You know how they say black women angry, they mean, they masculine. But why aren't we going around taking them out? From LA to Chicago to Atlanta to New York, it's usually one of these gangs that's taking black women out. So it's unfortunate. A lot of black women will have to learn the hard way. So they can sit up here if they want to, how about, oh, they bringing segregation back. That's a good thing. But we don't have to be around them people. I like living in a mixed neighborhood. I got a little bit of everything living around me, minus Tyrone. So, like I said, I moved to where I'm at because I know they can't afford it. That's the wonderful thing about living here in California. It's expensive and it keeps trash out of my neighborhood. So, black women, well, you got a lot of thinking to do. They bring segregation back. Well, this can affect you. I'm Canadian. I can just pack my bags and leave and say, fuck United States, and I don't have to come back to this bitch. I can live anywhere in the world. A lot of black women don't have that option. They'll be stuck right here in Blackistan because when you look at Chicago, it's really, really bad. Crime is sky high. They unalive black women and young girls. I mean, anytime you're in close proximity to these demons, they take you out left and right. And you don't see Podcast Patrick and the rest of these fools talking about it. Oh no, they don't want to talk about that. So they can run around if they want to. How about, oh, they bringing back segregation. Good luck with that. I tell you what, you go live around them demons and let them prey on you. I'm going to keep my ass here in my nice suburb. Fuck that. It's pretty black magic and I'm out. Next!